sports coverage of the National Football to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys, champions of their division, know they'll be hosting at least one playoff game in the near future. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there? Yeah. 2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
A gain of 12. And the Titans first down.
Now Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now, this game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Well, they'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is what?
Touchdown! James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown.
By a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State, this is Jordan Love.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set.
Again, it's Barkley. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
On play action, Love to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Yellow. 40. Ready.
Love from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Ultra. Go ultra. Here we go. Set. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State, this is Jordan Love.
Ready.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set.
Again, it's Barkley. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
On play action, Love to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Yellow. 40. Ready.
Love from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Ultra. Go ultra. Here we go. Set. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And pick up for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
That's good. Titans. First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Tennessee.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 35-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line.
Tackled by Jordan
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance.
He's got a man complete. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Ready.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
4 yards on the pick.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Hunt.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the Titans'
Ready.
34-yard
Ready.
line.
Set.
Play action this time with Love. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set. Hunt.
Throwing. Love. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. That's complete to Pearsall. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Down. Black 40. Set.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Darn right. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Kenneth Walker headed back out.
Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
That's another Titans first
How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. What a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Niners quickly ready to get going again. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They suspected it as a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Let's go. Set.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Down to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Titans
Out of the gun, Walker with it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Murray going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And this is not going to be enough. Was in halfway there.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on day. He's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set, ready, ready.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, and they hit. What a nice team.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On the ready.
3rd and 4.
Set, hut. Yellow, 20.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the set. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Down. Set.
Love now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, 49ers. Saquon Barkley, 67 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate
Turn our attention to Saquon Barkley, and he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15...
Come on, set. Yep, ready.
They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
On the set.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 5.
Let's go. Set.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL converting on third down, so it was no surprise there they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long.
Hut, hut.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Ready?
A handoff to Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Evans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for a Titans first down.
On option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
His terrific season continues here.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To throw is Murray. He gets it to Addison. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing now is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Titans have got it back to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them play.
21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Shoves him away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49ers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8.
Let's go now.
Here's Love. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. Defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 110 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Ready?
They'll go to Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready. 60 reps. Hut.
Love. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. There'll be a gain of just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The home team's offense, he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Come on, set, go.
Play fake. Here's Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you'll miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Tennessee offense set to go again. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Murray now.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To throw, it's Murray. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the middle, here's Walker. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kenneth Walker as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember,
It's down to a field goal. A drive that time of 6 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to 25. The 49ers offense and veteran receiver Mike.
Black 40. Ready?
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players. But for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the veteran Matthew Stafford. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Cardinals have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Stefon Diggs. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bills get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, let's give you a look at the playoff, the AFC through 15 weeks. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout. A field goal to these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Titans now. First on offense to start the third.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it.
This coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to throw.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Ready.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. Gets past 1 man. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Love. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Blue, 32. Set.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Ready, set. Ready. 10 black. Set. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's
Understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Shotgun now from Murray. This is caught by McMillan. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Gain of 6. And the Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Murray. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down.
On the jet sweep, McMillan. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
That's another Titans first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Titans
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Wide open receiver complete. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Titans first down. 1st and goal, Tennessee.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is down to a field goal now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Throwing. Love. He completes it to Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Let's go now.
Now Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Let's
First
go.
and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Set, hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set.
Going back to Love. And this is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20, a 10-yard line.
On the double.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set. 50, green.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 186 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Come on, set.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. Touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. If Walker head back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 25-yard line.
In motion, the tight end.
Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30.
It's a gain of 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
9 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And Walker has it.
Murray's pass.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And shoving him off, now open field. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
Murray going to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone. San Francisco gets set to go here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
Love, they go play action now. That's complete to Pearsall. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
49er, first down.
Here we go.
First
Set.
and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 234 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Barkley. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
That's another 49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Blue 32. Hut.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they can...
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara.
It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. This is Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Niners on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every
possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they head off of the end zone. And now they'll fake the jet sweep, and here's Murray off play action. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Down a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
From the gun, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4.
That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
9-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again. Here are the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? Performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. His offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
On the double.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Love. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this is caught by Evans. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second to go.
A gate 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
Come on, set, ready.
They'll run with Barkley. Down right around the 25. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he is going to have a Niners first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, set, hut, hut.
It's Barkley on the counter. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Set, hut. 10 black, set.
Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Set, ready,
Love throwing for it. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Niners 56, Titans 42.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the #1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. But that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've hurt.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. In on the sack, the former Buckeye. Tyquan Lewis.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side.
Big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Here's Murray. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Murray. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Going right back to Ferguson. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Murray to air it out again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ferguson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here's 2nd and 10.
13-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Grady Jarrett. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Is that kind of yardage on a pass play? You often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with it.
Here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, 49ers. Saquon Barkley, 71 yards. And the Niners are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. As Luke for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Oh, good move. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Remember, they have won 3 straight, beginning to 4 straight as Niners. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the 49ers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jordan Addison in the offense, out for another drive.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
One-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Tucker will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
On his loop for the extra point.
And this one was over the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First down. A 51-yard gain.
Play fake. Murray.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And the Titans are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
At the 8-yard line.
To the right side, this is Walker. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
They juked him. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they take a knee.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco, they move ever closer.